Having a unique ID on each card is so important to efficiently communicate, but Trello does not show it by default. However, there are some Chrome extensions to show them, but they all recently stopped working. Long story short, last year I wanted to learn how to create a Chrome extension and I used this Trello numbering thing as a playground, because why not? I created the repository, published the extension to the Chrome Web Store, and basically, since I'm not using Trello that much anymore, I forgot about it. Until recently, when I received a comment on the YouTube presentation video saying that it stopped working. And not just my toy extension, but all of them. Then I investigated a little bit more, and it turned out that Trello did some changes in the DOM. Basically, it removed the HTML elements that already had the numbers in them, and also changed some CSS classes, which as a result invalidated the selector used by all the extensions. Not a big deal. I changed the code a little bit, published a new version, and that's it. Numbers are back. You can see I can change the format, the color, and a couple other settings. In case you were wondering, yes, the UI of the pop-up is ugly. Please jump on the repo and open an issue or a PR if you want to improve it. It will be much appreciated. Anyway, there's a fun catch if you're curious. Trello already had an element in the DOM with the card numbers in it, but it was hidden by a CSS class. So all the extensions were simply removing that class or forcing the display value to block, and the number was there. In case you were wondering, yes, IDs are unique. And they're the same for everyone, as they're basically the ID assigned by Trello, which you can also see in the URL of the card. Now, a legitimate question you might have is, why do you even need a Chrome extension if Trello has power-ups? And there's one doing exactly that, showing the card number. First of all, there's an historical reason. Until 2021, you could only have one power-up per board in the free plan. Hence, having numbers from an extension was actually a good alternative. Nowadays, you can indeed have unlimited power-ups, making the extension less powerful. However, there are still some cases in which it still makes sense. For example, if you have no direct control of that board and you cannot ask to install the power-up. One more reason is that with the extension you automatically have numbers on all boards at once, without the need of configuring power-up on each one individually. What happened? Let me add a plot twist. Do you even need Trello anymore? Nowadays there are probably a dozen other similar services that let you create a board and move cards around. To name one, GitHub Projects. The cool thing is that, as you might expect, it's deeply integrated into GitHub. The feature I like the most is that you can either create a draft card or you can convert it to a proper issue, which is much more than a simple link to the issue tracker. It's a real, enhanced issue that you can assign to people, add labels and some extra fields, always up to date and in sync with the issue tracker. For example, you can add a comment there and it will be also shown in the card and in the issue. Are you already using GitHub Projects? Would you be interested in a dedicated video about it? Let me know in the comments. And with that said, this was the story of how I fixed Trello numbers. If you liked this video, don't forget to also let YouTube know by clicking the like button. You can subscribe to my channel if you want my next videos appear directly in your homepage. With that said, thanks for watching and see you soon!